topic of today is, are you in or are you out of your marriage? Now, what do I mean about this? So the reason I wanted to share this is because I've noticed that there's I don't know if I would call it a trend, but there's definitely certain habits when it comes to relationships that I've noticed. And I was guilty of this as well. Now, when I say, are you in or are you out of your marriage, it can apply to every single relationship in your life. People are not as willing to commit anymore to that partner they're with. And it seems there's always this, one foot in, one foot out. There's always this like, oh, I need security, but I also want to have security in case the marriage or relationship fails. So there is this unconscious protection and strategizing to stay in a relationship or a marriage, but also making sure that there is a escape route, right? So there's always a plan A and plan B. Now, how this originated is a totally different topic for a video. But the reason I want to bring it up today is as an invitation for you watching this to consider, are you actually committed to your relationship or not? Right? Like there's this old saying that the grass is greener on the other side. And this is what I mean when I say, are you committed in your relationship or not? But the reality is your relationship, the grass of your relationship will always be greener if you water it, right? So that means that if you water your grass with your partner, your habits, your date nights, if you take care of your relationship, then it would grow and it will blossom and it will become better. However, if you're constantly focused on something else or somebody else and you're watering the grass on that side, of course that's gonna grow as well, right? It makes logical sense. Now, what I've noticed happen a lot of times is that when people get into relationships, then over time, one of the partners are more invested than the other. And that can potentially become a problem because one person is more invested and the other one is not, and that person is looking outside of the relationship to get their needs or wishes or whatever longings fulfilled. And this is where the question that I did in another video comes back in, is who are you? And is that version of you gonna be a person that is willing to commit to an actual relationship? Or are you somebody that is challenged by having commitment? Because that's also reality, right? Like a lot of people have challenges with commitments. And there's many different reasons for that. And that's a whole different topic that person would have to work on. But if you're really, really, truly committed to that relationship, then start putting your focus into that and take your focus away from all the distraction, all the noise, because there's a ton of that. Like social media, it is the easiest place to get seduced into watering your other grass. If you want to focus on your relationship, do something super simple every day for your partner. Either send a text or write like a post-it note, like these ones, right? Put on a wall. Just say something nice on the mirror in the bathroom. Just say something that is affirming the other person, like giving them some form of love and validation and appreciation. If you do that, then your partner will also start giving you love, validation, and appreciation. And then your relationship grows. I think one of the biggest reasons why a lot of relationships don't last is one, lack of commitment. Simply lack of putting in the time, energy, and work to get it to work, to get it to blossom, to get it to become something more. And the second thing is that we get overly distracted and our own wounding comes out after we've been with a partner for a while. And that becomes another distraction. So our mind goes off and we'll have our limiting beliefs in our heads telling us, well, I'm not good enough. That person is not, good enough for me. The person's not validating me. The person is, talking too much to other people, or, like whatever it might be your story is. There's always this record going on. But just be mindful that that record comes from a previous installation in your head, which is primarily your parents. Because a lot of times what happens is that we play out our parents' relationship or lack of relationship, lack of commitment, lack of love, lack of trust in our own relationships with our close partner. So I hope that served as a little bit of a opener for you to contemplate or just be mindful of, are you actually committed to your current relationship? Are you putting the time and energy into it? Or are you just letting it be, right? Are you just sitting back and hoping for the best to happen, or some greater good, God, universe, whatever you might call it, to make it all work? Comment, share,